Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today's FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hello.
Last day of July.
It is. It went by fast. I don't
It
even
went
know.
by so fast. Because for many people, there's still a whole nother month of summer left, but the kids go back to school on the 26th of August.
Something like that, yeah.
And then like the whole week before, well, the whole week before we're going to be in Alaska, but there's a whole prep thing that has to happen.
And we're not too bad. I mean, we still kind of stay on the same schedule for the most part. I mean, there's not a whole lot of, because they all have to get up and come to work with me or go to grammar preschool or do other things. So it's still not, going to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock at night and then you can get up whenever you want to, because I still got to get to work. Yeah. So somebody has to follow me to work. So the kids don't have the luxury of just the leisure summer schedule, because mine and Robert's have not changed.
Yeah. So. And it really is so nice that the kids are here. We just,
fun.
It's so fantastic. So, that they're here. I mean, obviously it's a financial issue, paying for daycare is cost prohibitive anymore. But I also think it's so much more than that. What a nice opportunity for them to be around, these caring women that are here all the time. And it's so nice. I think I might have mentioned this, but there was a couple people that had come in the shop last week and they said, "Oh, and wait, where's the zoo? Can we find the zoo person?" Yeah, come with me.
Yeah.
You might even be able to feed the animals.
Let them out.
And then we let them out. Yay, it's feeding time. Yeah. Oh, I love this part of the zoo. Yeah. It is pretty fun. And then we try to get different videos for you guys. We have something super special for later. I think we're going to tack it to the end of box opening, but I don't know. Be surprised when you see it. But anyway, we try to get videos, but you just don't, I don't always have my phone poised, and then when I do pull it out, she wants to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me see the baby. But I realized she really does know that it's her.
Yeah.
I used to think that she just thought it was a cute baby. Oh no, she totally knows
she wants to see what she's doing.
Yeah, she wants to make faces into the camera and stuff, but it's
because she will do that, because there's a big full-length door mirror in the back of the kids' bathroom door, and she will do that. Yeah. Well, because if I'm in the kitchen or whatever, and I know, if she's down the hallway or back in there, I'll hear all of a sudden the bathroom door close. Like, oh, she's oogling the baby.
She's oogling herself.
Yeah.
Look how cute I am.
So I'll give her a few minutes.
That's a good
and
thing.
Then, and then I'll get her out so she doesn't get distracted by, the toilet water or who knows what else is trouble level.
Right. That's absolutely true. Yeah, that's good. Well, today is really special because we're going to talk about a bunch of things today. We're going to announce the winner of how many votes we have in the store. Yes. Drum roll. I now know the answer. I'm holding it. Oh, here. Now I'm holding it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And then we're also going to talk about cutting the Hoffman fabric. We're going to talk about a bunch of that stuff.
Oh, yes.
And then what else? We had a bunch of things. And then we had some viewer questions, some other things that we had to kind of go through. But today is July 31st, which is National Mutt Day.
Mutt Day.
Which is really, really nice. It's also National... Hold on. I took a picture. There was 3 things. It's actually also National Raspberry Cake Day.
Ooh, I love anything raspberry.
Anything raspberry.
Sign me up.
Raspberry jam, raspberry jelly, raspberries right off the vine. Every once in a while there's a bug in there, but not very often.
A little extra protein can have myself.
Protein. It's all really, really good. Perfect. And it's also, this is so funny, because I was going to tell you about this today anyway. It's National Avocado Day.
Oh, I like a good avocado.
Do you love avocado? I love avocado. I love avocado, but I put it on every taco. I put it on almost every salad. And then avocado. Have you ever had avocado toast?
Yes.
Okay, how do they make it?
So how I make it is I toast my bread, I put a little bit of butter, and then I put my, and I mash up my avocado. I don't do sliced. Oh. I do that. And then I can do just salt and pepper, or every once in a while at Costco they have the everything bagel seasoning.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like all the jazz.
I never went out of that.
And I sprinkle that up the top, and then I just eat it.
Oh.
But I do a little bit of butter, because avocado doesn't have enough fat on it.
No.
A little more. If you think, oh, that's good, I put a little bit more. Oh. And then I sprinkle the seasoning, and that's it. That's all I do.
Well, it's funny because I love avocados, but I have never, ever ordered or tasted anybody else's avocado toast.
Oh,
I hear about it all the time, but I don't really know how somebody makes it. But what happened was Aikens had avocados on sale, and 5 for like $1. And I thought, dang, sign me up. So I got more than 5. And but then it's like you have to hurry up and eat them. So I've been eating multiple avocados a day. And so so I thought, well, I'm going to try avocado toast. So I tried it this morning. So what I did is I took that 21 grain bread that I'm addicted to, toasted that. And then what I thought mayonnaise. So I just took a little bit of mayonnaise.
Sandwich.
Yeah. So I took a little bit of mayonnaise, maybe, 2 teaspoons, and I put like 2 or 3 drops of lime juice. And then I put, do you know that Trader Joe's, what do they call it? Green Goddess spice. Have you ever got that?
Yes.
Love that. Yeah, it has all kinds of things in it. Parsley and, onion and garlic. I don't know what all it. It's perfect on salads and sandwiches. I use that stuff all the time. Put that in there. Stirred it up so it made it like that creamy, Spread that. And then I sliced the avocados and put it on there. And then I sprinkled a little bit more of that
seasoning on it.
Salad, Green Goddess seasoning on top of it. Oh my gosh. I think that was like the best thing I've ever eaten. So then I made another one because I thought, I'll take this as my sandwich. And then I thought, I'm not so sure. Do you think it would last from like 7 o'clock in the morning until noon?
Maybe.
You don't think it would get all brown and because that's the problem with avocados. I think I know the whole lime juice thing and lemon juice thing. And I thought since there was lime in that mayonnaise, maybe it would be okay.
Oh, maybe.
Well, I ate it. Because
I was going to say, did it even make it?
I decided to eat it.
As it was teasing you from the passenger seat.
Yeah. I decided
not chancing it.
To not chance it. Yeah. So I've already eaten my lunch and my breakfast for today. So anyway, whatever. So anyway, I thought, that's perfect. That it's National Avocado Day. The day that I ate, I didn't eat 2 avocados. I just had a half. Yeah. And then I ate the other half. So
sure.
Anyway, perfect. But anyway, so yeah. And then let's see. You were telling me yesterday, Brianna brought this humongous colander full of
cherry tomatoes. I have an extremely happy plant. And it is called a Sugar Rush cherry tomato plant. They do
Candy.
And the cherry tomatoes are pretty big. I mean, I feel like they're not the itty bitty ones that sometimes you can get, but they're like a nice, plump, juicy. They're so good, super sweet. There's a lot. I have at least another colander full that I'll have to pick today or tomorrow. But I'm going to try to make tomato jam. So I've seen in Pinterest things to do with excess amounts of tomatoes. Freeze dry, sun dry, salsa, of course. But there's not enough jalapenos to go around in my house because we are addicted to cowboy candy. So it's like, well, what else can I do with my tomatoes? Because I'm going to make myself sick if I keep just eating everything I have. Because why waste them?
Yes.
And I just want to give them all to the chickens. So I'm going to try tomato jam, and I'm going to try it. If I don't have time this weekend, I'll do it in a crock pot because you can, just like you do apple butter, you can do it in a crock pot. But it's pretty much just your sliced tomatoes, brown sugar, and then some savory seasonings. And then you just kind of boil that down until it has the thickness.
And then do you have to mush it to get the skins out?
I just leave the skins in. I mean, there are some people that say you need to core and skin them. It's like, I'm not skinning a tomato. Even when I make my own pasta sauce, I put it in a big casserole pan in the oven with all my goods in it. And then I blend it. And I eat the whole shebang.
Do you have one of those immersion blenders?
I do. I just put it in my Ninja blender. Oh. It's quite messy, but it makes a really good product.
Immersion blender.
Yeah. And then I'm, tonging my goodness from my pan if I lose a skin, I'll toss that into my little chicken bowl. But for the most part, I feel like, I make it harder than it needs to be.
Yeah.
And I feel
I am curious to taste it because I don't believe I've ever even tasted tomato jam because how is tomato jam different from tomato sauce?
So I think it's not, it's going to be quite a bit chunkier. than sauce. I also think it's going to be a tiny bit sweet. I'm thinking like it's going to make that whole like bruschetta thing. If you do cracker, cream cheese, and your tomato jam, I think it's going to be more...
Why not do like some sun-dried tomatoes and some garlic and put it in oil and...
I could do that. Like marinated tomatoes.
I don't feel like I ever have enough sun-dried tomatoes.
That's true.
And in the, you know what I'm talking about, in the jar.
Yeah.
And they're expensive.
They are really expensive. I could do that.
Do that. Because your husband does not like tomatoes, am I right?
No, I'm really the only one.
Yeah, so if you don't know how you're going to use the jam, the sun-dried tomatoes,
I could do that. So I'll do both. I'll do a small little batch of jam just to experience it and decide, yes, I'm going to do that again, or no, I'm not. And then I can use some sun-dried.
Perfect.
I have enough. And this is only one plant. I even got my romas
We'll want to do
get.
some taste testing.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments what you guys do with excess tomatoes. Because I still have a Roma plant.
We know salsa. Don't say salsa.
Yeah, we know
we all. That's what we all do.
I have
say salsa.
2 Roma plants, or a Roma and maybe like an early girl regular tomato plant that are not quite producing tomatoes yet. It's my cherry tomatoes that are like super crazy. So I got more tomatoes coming. So I'm going to be overrun here in about a month. Maybe not. A couple weeks.
And I don't know, you probably don't really want to... Do you ever dehydrate them?
Yeah. I have some that I use.
I feel like that wouldn't be as good.
It's not.
Because they're so juicy.
So what I do when I dehydrate
I can't
them,
imagine it's going to taste the same.
I crush them up and I put them in salads because it makes it have that little extra texture.
Oh, yeah.
They don't always have croutons.
Oh.
So I make my kids...
That's like a sin in our house.
So I make my kids eat dried tomatoes. That's good.
I wonder if there's like such a thing as tomato leather.
Ooh.
Okay.
I wouldn't eat that.
I might eat that. I might not.
Because I feel like that would be what tomato jam would essentially kind of taste like. If you're thinking sweet, but I don't know. I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens.
Tell us what you make. Yeah, it'll be good. And speaking of croutons, it makes me think of my anniversary.
Oh, yeah. Sunday.
So many people. So we had talked at the Sunday box opening that Pa and I were going to go to the casino and maybe spend the night. We were kind of undecided at that point what we were going to do to celebrate our 40th wedding anniversary. And the casino thing, it was just so nice. So many people sent very nice wishes and hoping that we won and all of that kind of stuff. And as it turns out, there are wildfires in our area north of us where the casinos are. We did not go. We instead took a very long, leisurely drive up and over and then back and went out to Jameson Lake. And if you remember, Jameson Lake was where we went last year for our anniversary when we took the weird little detour and realized very quickly we were not equipped for survival mode and made it there anyway. And it's a lovely, lovely place. And it's where you guys went over the 4th of July and camped out there. And it's just so beautiful out there, so remote. You almost would not find it. You would not find it if you did not know that it was there. And so we went out there. Again, it's about a 40-minute drive from Soap Lake, and then we took kind of the other way back, and anyway, had a really nice time. But I just want to do a tiny little shout out, and I know that this is, if you're not from here, it won't matter, except if you do come for a visit, or those of you guys that are local. Oh my gosh, I cannot say enough about the food out there.
It's pretty impressive.
So they had, Saturday night was prime rib night. And the prime rib on both of our plates was probably, I don't know what it was, 12 ounces. I don't know what it was. It was the size of a small roast. I don't know why we bought 2. I don't know why we didn't just share. We almost always share. And then we had a baked potato with everything in it. And then we had, And then we had there was some fresh green beans that were cooked perfectly and a salad with no croutons. That was the only thing. I can't believe they don't have croutons on their salad. It's like, whatever. They don't have croutons. Get over it. And maybe they did and they just didn't put them on. But anyway, and the salad. And anyway, it was fantastic. Everything was absolutely cooked to perfection. Really done really well. And here's the best part. So think about what it costs for a prime rib dinner. Think about what it costs for a burger. In our area, a burger, I mean, a really good burger at like Barbonet's or whatever, I mean, you're looking at like $22, right? Mm-hmm. Prime rib dinner out at Jameson Lake was at Jack's Resort is the name of it. $38.
This is a really good deal, especially being so remote, which means, you know, their food costs are a little different because they don't probably buy in bulk. Yeah. And there's nowhere to keep it.
It was really good. There was quite a few people out there, cool. So I think there are, and some of them might have been people who were actually camping out there, but I think it's a pretty quick drive from, probably from East Wenatchee, from Waterville. I mean, you know, probably as far as for us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway. Can't say enough about it.
Yeah, because we're really, from Ephrata to there. We're about a 30-minute drive.
Yeah,
25 minutes.
Yeah,
straight shot.
Yeah, it's beautiful drive.
Yeah,
beautiful, beautiful drive. If you're not on a cow path instead of a road, the road is lovely. Don't take the cow path route. Dad did stand way back. He says, "Do you want to turn left here? Take the cow path route home?" No.
No thanks. No. Let's end this on a high.
No, we're not doing that. And then what was really nice then is, so then Sunday, what we did is I had like this whole, which was our actual anniversary was Sunday the 28th. I heard from a couple people that was their exact wedding day also, and somebody else that theirs was the 40 years. And so isn't that fun? So I had a whole day of slave labor, which is really, really nice. I mean, I should have reciprocated. I did. I cooked what he wanted for dinner. Yes. And so that was nice, which is nothing but carbs and meat. There's not a vegetable on the plate, but that was okay. Mashed potatoes and gravy and anyway. Mm-hmm. And macaroni and cheese.
He's such an old man.
He's such an old man. Yes. And it's not boxed macaroni and cheese.
No, it has to be.
No, it is homemade, you know, the whole thing. Yeah. And it is not dehydrated potatoes for mashed potatoes. I have to peel the potatoes, boil them enough that there's no chunks in there. And it's a cube of butter and cream. And, oh, Lord help us. So it was bad. But anyway, so that's what when you're old.
Yeah.
I'll cook what you want. You hang these shelves for me and do these things. So it was kind of nice. I got all kinds of weird things moved. Some things taken to storage, some things brought back from storage, and all kinds of weird things. And I had the tiniest little bit. This is pretty horrifying, but I've been doing this whole little spring cleaning thing where I've been, you know, and it's really a matter of cleaning out the garage so that I can move the things from the laundry room into the garage, so I can move the things from my office that go into the laundry room where they're supposed to go. I mean, there's weird things in weird places, and so to move all of that stuff. And so cleaning out my closet, I felt like I was like almost right there. I had all my drawers done. I had my closet done, but then I found these other weird clothes, and so I was going through all of those. So I thought, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be able to check off my list. And so this is what happened. So, of course, I lay them all over on my bed. Do you do that? We talked about this last time, right? Mm-hmm. Put it all onto bed. That's okay. I'm really going to commit to this. So I'll have it all off by the time.
Right. And I feel like when it's on the bed, I have to finish it.
You have to finish it.
You can't just move it.
No. Yeah. And you can't go to bed until it's done.
Yep.
But then, and I think that we've talked about this before too, because then what happens is it's like, okay, I'm going to get all of this done. I'm going to focus. I've got my book on tape.
Yep.
And I'm listening and it's all good. But, I need a cup of coffee, which I can have in there, right? I know. So you already know, right?
Yeah, I know.
I should have never left the dang room,
you
right?
Should not have.
So then I go out to get the cup of coffee and I decide I'm not going to drink any more coffee. I've had enough. I am going to have water. Turning over a new leaf, I'm going to have water. But then I had to turn on the ice machine.
Yes.
To turn on the ice machine, I had to go get the distilled water to put in the ice machine. I decided while I'm waiting for the ice, which only takes 8 minutes, I'm going to clean off the counter. As I clean off the counter, wipe off the counter, I realized that I really, really, really had to put the salt in the salt shaker because that salt shaker had been empty for a couple of days. So then I had to get the salt down. And then as I'm doing that, I realized that that's right, my little spice jars, because I have herbs that need to be dried. And I thought, well, this is perfect. I've cleaned all of this off. I'm going to go ahead and lay out my parchment paper, and I'm going to go clip all those herbs and put the herbs here. And I'll get those dried because I'm just home all day cleaning anyway. So
yeah,
Yeah. You just have to do that. So then I get the scissors to go do that. And it's like, wait. But the other thing is I have this picture frame that had fallen off the wall and broke. I had to glue it, and I had to put the little clamp on it. And so it's sitting there, and I thought, well, I don't really want to move it because, Pa has it exactly where it goes, so I need to glue that. So I should get that done first. But I didn't want to open the new tube of E6000 until I was ready to glue 3 things because I had 2 other things that needed to be glued. So I went and got those other 2 things. I thought, well, this is what I'm going to do. But then as I brought those out, and I did glue those 3 things, so that was all good, but that made kind of a little bit of a bigger mess, and then I needed a better place for those to dry, so then I went back in my sewing room, which is where I thought, I'll just lay those out on my cutting counter out there, because that's where they were anyway. Anyway, I don't know what happened.
I think it's a woman's brain.
I think it is. I think
that's how we all clean. I think because that's why I know you're really good about putting a timer on.
I am.
Is for 15 minutes, I will be in this room working on this exact text. And then when the timer goes off, I can either reset it to stay here for another 15. Yeah. Are we done or are we not? Or are you bored?
Where are you? Where are you right now?
You needed a timer.
Yeah, I needed a timer. I did. I needed a timer. I did not make it back in that bedroom until I hear Pa and they're going, hey.
Oh, no.
It's time for bed.
Dang it.
I know.
Yeah.
And then he asks all the time, well, why do you do that? I don't know why. I think it's just because I need to set the timer.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what day it was. Maybe it was Monday night, my timer. I was with Lisa and my timer went off and she said, does that help you? Yeah.
It reminds me that I'm supposed to be doing something. Why are you here?
My moment right now is, why are you here?
Yeah.
What are you doing right now? You had better just be...
Yeah, that's definitely how it happens at my house. Might be like, oh, I'm going to do laundry, but before I fold this, I have to put these away, and then the kids have a pile of clothes, and then the bathroom needs a drawer. Yeah, bathroom needs to be cleaned. Oh, I need to do now a load of towels first because I'm just going to wipe everything down, and these are going right in the wash machine. Yeah, I need to go work on my grocery list because now I realize I'm out of bleach. I know it. I think we're all that way. It's because we do so much. Yeah.
And that's the funny thing is at the end of the day, Paul will ask every single time at the end of the day, well, did you get everything done you wanted to?
No. I don't know if I first actually won.
I didn't sit down one single time, and no. It's all of that weird little stuff that you just, don't get done. But I don't know. I need to retire. It's a weird day.
So you have days of wandering.
It's a wanderlust day. Wandering around doing that. All right. So anyway, thank you guys for all of the anniversary wishes. That was super, super nice. And we did not gamble, so we did not win. And I did get some things done that because Pa is not like that at all.
No, he's very task oriented.
Very much.
Until the job is done.
In fact, it's like, don't tell me that because I'm working on this right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't even want to hear what's next.
When I'm getting ready for that, I'll come get you.
No, I'm doing this. Because all I catch him is like, oh, hey, if you're going that way, you want to get this? No, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is Robert like that?
Yeah.
One thing. He finishes it to completion, which I got to give him kudos for that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, one thing.
Yep, pretty much one thing. Yeah. Every once in a while I can bamboozle into a twofer, but if I'm working on something and he's, doing yard work or whatever, I can get him to do other things, but very rarely. But no. If I'm not out there harping on him because I need this, hey, where'd this go? Hey, where's that shovel? Hey, what is happening? Okay, fine, I'll go get it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, he's very task oriented.
Yeah, I am a man's brain and a woman's brain.
All over.
Well, we are. We're always, watching the kids, listening for the dogs. All of those things. Yeah, I think it is different. Speaking of nice and well wishes, this was like the cutest, sweetest thing. So Tracy, our shipping manager, everybody knows Tracy. So she's been putting stickers in people's orders, which is really nice. We were doing it just for like special things, and I keep ordering more of them, so she keeps throwing them in there, which is really nice because what people are doing with these stickers, I think we talked about this, is people are putting them on their sewing machines.
Sure, yeah.
I haven't done that yet. I have them all over water bottles, and I put them, like there's this on my little journal I put them all over my journal, but and water bottle. But anyway, so somebody got a bunch of stickers, and this person, what was her name? And it was the sweetest card. I just have to read you something from Delann.
Yeah, maybe.
Delann, I think is her, Delann, from Wyoming. And so a really, really nice little card. She's from Gillette, Wyoming. And she sent these cute little stickers.
Wyoming stickers.
I know it. And a little buffalo.
Yo.
And it says, Surf, Wyoming. And so I thought, well, that's kind of fun.
What does that mean?
I don't know. And so what I had to do is there's a little website on here, surfwyoming.com. So I don't know, she must work there. So I went, and what it is it's apparel. It's a kind of a cool website. There's apparel, there's camping stuff, there's water bottles, there's it's for outdoorsy website. Kind of fun. But I just have to read you this because it's really, really, so there's pictures on the back here. I don't know if she's one of these people or not.
Fantastic.
I know. This was like the funnest thing. So I put this up on my thing, but I want you guys to hear this. So it says, we know what you're thinking, surf in Wyoming? Yes, we know. Where does all this surf talk come from, you ask? Surf Wyoming was founded in 1999 when a few proud Wyomingites turned up the volume on our amazing state in an effort to keep our waters clean. As if that weren't enough, they were also responsible for the very first river surfing ever recorded in the USA.
Wow.
Our river blazers paddled against the freezing current, navigating craggy rocks smack in the midst of the Snake River's gnarly lunch counter. That must be like a thing. Mm-hmm. What resulted was an unconventional brand that tips its hat to all things outdoors, not just that uber technical Sub-Zero stuff for naked igloo campers. I don't know what that reference is.
Naked and Afraid, Alone. We got it.
I know. Right? We focus on the standard, tried and true gear for everyday folk. Real stuff for the good life. Surf Wyoming doesn't take itself too seriously because at the end of the day, it's all about fun. We're Wyoming's first full-fledged lifestyle brand, brimming with gear that is at home wherever you hammer your tent stakes. What began as a passion project between friends has now morphed into a mindset of tackling life against the grain, just like our pioneering river surfers. Now, this is the best part. Surf Wyoming is about celebrating our square space, getting off the beaten path, taking life's detours, celebrating irony, and living with authenticity, and frankly, doing whatever makes your heart race and adrenaline pump. That, alongside supporting local do-gooders doing good, honest stuff.
That's really good.
I know.
Yeah.
It just gave me chills. So I promptly went and
Surf
checked
Wyoming.
There is
awesome.
so this is just a friendly shout out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are not being paid to advertise. Everything looked great. I did order a couple of things while I was there, but I didn't even get a discount. All we got was stickers we're supposed to share.
Surf
so you
Wyoming.
choose.
That's
we'll
cool.
let Tracy choose, and then I'll choose. But I know that one's awesome. I knew you would pick.
I do like the dude on the surfboard though. That's cheeky.
I know, not super cheeky. I know. Anyway, just kind of fun. I just thought that was really nice because, and people will often email, oh, thank you so much for the free pattern, or thank you so much for the stickers. But to get a card, because everybody reminded me that I said that cards were $4.99, and everybody goes, where the heck are you buying cards? Well, I haven't bought a card for a long time.
Yeah.
Everybody says, absolutely not. They are no less than $7.99 on up. I know.
Crazy.
I know. So somebody actually purchased a Hallmark card.
Beautiful.
And then also put in this lovely postcard and those stickers. So I thought they deserved a little shout out.
That's cool.
Anyway, it was really fun. And I love when somebody puts that much thought into who they are and their mission statement, and that it's all about, environment and fun and being nice to people. So I just thought that was kind of cool. So anyway, little shout out there.
Very awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was really good. And then one other thing I wanted to mention is Tina had emailed us. This is just a really fun fact Friday, even though it's not Friday. This was just really fun. Houndstooth.
Yes.
Fabric. In the UK, do you know what it's called?
Huh.
Dog's tooth.
Dog's tooth. Cute.
Something you need to know on National Mutt Day.
Yes.
A little dog's tooth in that next project
Dog's
today.
tooth.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. All right, now to the important things. So first, I want to talk about the Navajo Rose.
Yes.
They weren't expecting that. So Navajo Rose, we did as we don't have a quilt or a pattern. Navajo Rose was one of our first patterns. I mean, that was written back in, I think, 1998. And for forever, it was one of our most popular classes in the store. We would do it several times per year, at least once a quarter. And we did it as a 3-part, 1 hour each Zoom class back during the
couple years ago.
And it was really nice. Well, Anna, in all of her knowledge and wisdom, she went ahead and took it and chop, 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 cut it down to just under an hour, I think, took those 3 hours and kept only the important bits. Even at that, I am going to say it is a whole lot of this. So it's not going to be for everybody, because we've had videos like that before. It's like, oh my God, would you just shut up? Yeah. And I know that. I know I don't like somebody to repeat it 3 times. I got you. But this one is a little bit like that.
It's very classroom setting.
It is.
If it's, maybe this is only your 3rd quilt, maybe you just feel like you need to freshen up on the bits. And this one definitely covers all of that.
Yeah. So it's chatty. Really, really good for a beginner. And I think even maybe somebody who's been quilting for a while, maybe there'll be some tip in there that you hadn't heard for a while or whatever. But anyway, so that is up. And we did film a new entrance, a intermission, still with us, and then an end. And so you can kind of check that out. And again, if you know somebody who's new, but let us know. We asked also in the video, but let us know. I think that in my mind, I think that there is a place for beginners where I'm going to tell you every single thing you need to know.
Right.
And you probably got this. I'm just going to hit the highlights and let you kind of work your way through the pattern.
Right. I agree.
I just wonder, there has to be some way that in like the description or on the thumbnail that we can say, great for beginners, or whatever. But anyway, let us know what you think.
It's a good one.
Yeah, the videos that you guys want to see. But that one is up and
I feel like it's also would be helpful if those of you are newest pattern, the Desert Rose. If you really want to do that one, or you have the pattern but feel like it's daunting, watch the Navajo Rose. The Navajo Rose and the Desert Rose are like the sister patterns.
They really are.
If you've done the Navajo Rose, you will have 0 trouble with the Desert Rose. Every little step will totally make sense to you.
Yep.
So if you're someone who's like, well, I've never made the Navajo Rose, but I want to make that, watch that video.
Yeah.
It talks about some of the making of the triangles and the quarter square triangles and how to trim those blocks.
Yeah.
Because the trimming is super important in the Desert Rose. So I think it's good. But yeah, you'll see that's very classroom setting. There's a whole lot of knowledge where in most of our tutorials and what you're going to find online, most of us just skip that part.
Yeah.
As we're teaching, because we all know the 1/4 inch, how to make a half square triangle, that kind of thing. So this one, I do think it's very geared to a beginner. Or just to refresh some of that stuff that, maybe you want to rewatch. Or maybe just watch it because you like us. That's okay too.
There's no baby in this one.
No.
You will hear Brittany's voice on it. She was actually filming that one. So you'll hear, and you see you make a cameo.
I did make a cameo.
What was kind of fun was I was having like a really bad hair day during that, so my hair was super for me.
You can
distracting.
You can totally tell the 3 days or the 3 classes. I mean, not just because of wardrobe change.
Really bad hair. Not so bad.
Really great lighting. Like woo.
I know. We were pretty casual in our classes, Hey, what are you doing?
It's good though.
Yeah. It was kind of fun. But in the video, Brianna comes in with something. I think you were holding up a quilt or something. Mm-hmm. And so Anna, when she was doing it, she says, "Oh yeah, you can tell it was a while ago. Brianna, you looked so young." You still are young. What? I I was young. No, I didn't. Yeah, that was, I think that was pre-COVID enough that we weren't having our hair done yet.
Probably not.
Or something, because my hair was in bad shape. Anyway, that's up. So we thought we'd mention it because you will notice, and I think I said that in the entrance, that if you've been a friend to our channel, you'll notice it's very different from what we normally put up. So, and very long. But anyway, check it out. We do want to know what you think. We want to know. So let us know that. And then the other thing, we had a whole bunch of questions about the Carolina Moore rulers, those glow rulers. If you go back, if you didn't see on Sunday, we talked about that a little bit and what Carolina had said. And, you know, so it, some people are saying, well, gosh, I don't even remember where I got the ruler, or I did get it, but I was on vacation, or, you know, whatever. I think it's sort of a weird thing that the people who bought it from us get refunded by us. We get refunded by either Carolina if we bought them directly from her, or by our distributor, and our distributor would get refunded by Carolina. So I think what is weird is that if Carolina is not refunding you if you didn't buy it directly from her, it's because it has to make that weird loop. So I hear you. I know that it's that it is
it's
a problem. Yeah, but I think that everybody will work through it. I think just figure out where you got it. Those, even without a receipt, you can take it back to where you got it. I mean, assuming, well, I guess the reason you have to have a receipt is to prove that you got it from them.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, maybe. I mean, I know cards are a lot of it. So if you have like a credit card statement that says,
oh, yeah.
That would even be proof that you bought it from them. I mean, I would accept that.
Yeah.
I mean, we have everything is computerized, so it was.
We know exactly,
we know. But not every store is computerized, so it is old school, whatever. But your credit card ticket would say, you know, the quilt patch and whatever the price was.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's
and if you don't know what we're talking about, if you missed the Sunday box opening, we did a little public service announcement because those glow rulers, and if you don't know what they are, they really were like a brilliant idea. And what happens is on the rulers, the line lights up, which you wouldn't think matters, but when you put it on your fabric,
it's amazing.
It absolutely is amazing. It was a fantastic idea. But what happened was the 12.5 by 12.5 squares and the 6.5 by 24 long rulers were printed wrong. There was a drift with the measurements, and so you will have no hope of completing an accurate block if you use the two big rulers. So you should. So we wanted to make sure that everybody knew. And if you belong to a guild, if you have friends that have those, make sure everybody knows. I feel a little concerned still about whether or not all of the information is getting out there. Yeah. And so kind of share that information, that if you have that 12.5 by 12.5 or the 6.5 by 24, take it back to where you got it. Yeah. You are entitled to a full refund. And and then hold on and just see. Either she's going to reprint them, make them again, or somebody else will do that. I think it is a brilliant idea. It was really, really cool, but it was $100.
Yeah.
Is what, you know, those rulers
and only
were,
those two big ones are affected. If you are someone that has a 6-inch square, or if there was an 8-inch square, I don't know. Those are all fine. Yeah. But those two big rulers, those are the affected ones. So if you're still using your 6.5-inch square or 6-inch square,
perfectly okay.
Yeah, totally fine.
It is a pretty cool ruler. Yeah, just the big one. So anyway, so make sure, don't use those rulers. Take those back to where you got them. All right, finally, let's see. So we have two special things to talk about. One is the winner, and the other one is the Hoffman fabric. So we mentioned that our Hoffman batiks are arriving, we think today. We were thinking that it was yesterday, but we think it's actually going to be today. And so we'll get everything kind of set up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. So last time what we did is we filmed us cutting it, and we wanted, we had a fun present. And I think what we did was, did we do a yard of each of the fabrics?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. We're going to do that again. And so what we're going to do is we want you to guess how long it will take Brianna and I to cut and stack. So all we do is we have these baskets that you'll see. So the baskets, everybody has their own order in that basket.
Yep.
Anything else that they have was in there. So I look at the order, I get everything, put it in that basket, and then I give it to Tracy, and then Tracy packages it all up. So the amount of time that it's going to take for us to cut all of that fabric, so we have, and it's all sold.
Yes.
I think there's very little left, and we are getting 10 bolts
Of 8.
15 yards each of 8 colors, which
That's a
is,
lot.
let's do the math, 150 for 1,200 yards of fabric. Gosh, it seems like it, so.
It seems like it should be more than that.
It seems like it should be more than that.
It's going to look
coming
like
on 2
awfully more
pallets.
than that.
It's going to look like more than that. So 1,200 yards. I don't even remember how long it took us last time.
I have no idea.
I remember it took us, because I
let them
remember
watch
guessing that it was going to take about an hour and a half, and I was the closest.
Yeah. Because I think it was almost 2 hours. And that was only 10 bolts of 5 colors, right?
Yeah, so that was like 750.
Yeah. It's almost double the amount. Oh,
So here's what
I am
want you to
so
do.
not ready for that.
My shoulder's been acting up. So we had said that we were going to trade, but we're not.
You don't
We're
want
not going
to.
to do it.
Your guess will be so
I have
far
an
off.
old arm, and it really has been hurting. So I think you can even smell my dragon balm on this is my shoulder. So Brianna's going to do the cutting. I'm going to do the rest of this stuff. And so what we'll do is, so we want you to guess how many minutes or whatever. And I wish I knew how many orders. I don't know how many orders.
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't.
It's
quite a stack.
I have no idea. Hundreds
But really,
of
orders, I don't think orders is the hard part.
No.
I think it's cutting up the 1,200 yards.
How long will it take Brianna to cut
1,200
1,200 yards of batik? And so we want you to guess how long. So we'll have you guess tonight, today. Put it in the comments. You can put it on any order that you place today, and put it in the comments tonight. And you can put it on any order that you have tonight. And so then what we'll do is then tomorrow, on Thursday, we're going to cut all of it. And then after we cut it, we'll know we're going to edit it a little bit, and then we'll be able to, at the end of the video tomorrow, we'll say who the winner is.
Yeah.
And we'll have a special
So
prize.
you'll see, kind of if you watch the first one, or if you rewatch, I attached it to Sunday's box opening. If you watched it, it'll be the same setup. A whole lot of Maisie show with us in the background doing our thing, and at the end,
Maisie show's the best part.
the end we will let you know all those numbers and winners.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. And then let me mention too, this is the perfect time to mention, people were a little freaked out. I'll bet that there was 24 comments of, wait, what? You're not going to carry it anymore? Why aren't you going to carry it anymore?
I know,
People
that
were
created
super upset about that. Well, let me just tell you, we are going to order it again. And what will happen is we will end up with about 600 yards that will be in the store. It will be here for years. Mm-hmm. So because I think that, so we've sold 750 yards. And now we've sold 1,200 yards. I think most of you guys have it.
Yeah.
If you want it. So I think we only have it as a little cush for fun gifts. If we're going to make like some, bags for retreats or for cruises or whatever, we'll have some of our signature stuff. But we're going to also do some other designs. So we're not done.
We're going to design some more.
We're going to kind of stock up on the sagebrush fabric.
Then we're going to retire that print.
We're just going to try that particular print. But again, it will be here for years.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So don't worry about it. You absolutely will get what you want, guaranteed. And those of you guys that didn't get the maroon, I'm freaking out about the maroon.
It's
the maroon's
so
been for
good.
sale since March.
It's such a good color, guys.
It's a really good color. I think they had to see it up close with the other stuff. I was like, okay, that's really pretty.
It was very tantalizing with all the extra fabric.
We are ordering more maroon. But keep in mind that we are placing that order this week. We just need to hear from you guys about the colors that are the most popular. We're going to ask you again at the end of the video tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And so we'll wait for a little while. So we might not place the order until Monday. So
then we'll have like a 6 month
6
wait.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't see it until probably next year.
Yeah. Christmas. Maybe it'll be
maybe
here Christmas. Maybe they'll take pity on us. So anyway, so that is happening. We're going to mention it again tonight. Do your little guess of how many minutes. And if we have a tie We will not do a tiebreaker. You will all get a present. So we'll see. So just say what you think, and we'll see how that goes. And then we do have a winner.
How many bolts do we have at our shop? That's what I'm excited to know.
I know. I know the number. Let me just say, here's the deal about the number. So we have said for years, we have said that we had 10,000 bolts.
Yeah.
We said that for a long, long time. And I think a while back, when we counted, we had around 10,000 bolts. And then what happens is, I'm going to say, every single day it changes.
Absolutely.
You see that we end up with 1 million boxes that come in. We put all of that stuff away. Sometimes we sell it all. Sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's blender stuff and it goes and it joins other stuff. Mm-hmm. And for a while there, we had a whole bunch. We had so much in clearance that it was kind of stacked on top of each other. You couldn't see it very well. Same thing back on the color wall room. And for a while there, I kind of felt like you almost couldn't go down an aisle.
Sure.
And I think then that's when we started saying, we have 12,000 bolts of fabric, thinking there's so much here you can't hardly make it down the aisle.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, we go through, you guys are really, really good about checking what's on the clearance aisle, which is really good. And we apparently empty as many bolts as we put in there. I was super, super surprised because my guess as to how many bolts we had, I guessed 11,800. What did you guess?
I don't remember.
What would you guess right now? Do you know the number?
What would I know? Right now, I would guess, like 10,800. Somewhere like that.
Everybody who works here guessed, except for Brianna now, who's just shy of 11,000, guessed over 11,000.
Yeah.
Because if you've been here, it's a big store.
Yeah. I also think that I think I've said this before, is it fluctuates depending on the time of the year. Right now we have so much traffic just going to lakes and camping and whatever. People are in the quilt shop, do that kind of thing. Come December, when we get our credit card bills, when we're kind of just taking a step back from all of our Christmas sewing, everything slows down a little bit. It's harder to get to us because of snow and road closures. That the fabric piles back up again, where it could really be over 12,000 bolts in a hot second. So I think that is also the if we were to count now versus counting in like January, I bet the number would be far different.
We should do it again because this is July 31st.
This is prime, we should do it in shopping time.
January 31st.
Yeah, we should try it again because I do think it's going to be totally different.
I agree with that.
Working out on the floor lately, I've been putting fabric away, putting new samples up, putting fabric away. I find that there's not as much on the floor. There's a lot, which is a really good thing. We always strive to get it all up on the cubby so that if you're in a walker or with a cane or anything.
We want to be walker friendly.
Yeah, we want to make it easier. And even if you have a little one trailing behind you, it's so much fun just to go bam as you walk by. Speaking from experience.
Yes.
My little one can't help. Oh. Then she sits in the cubby like, maybe you can't see me. Like, we know where you are.
We know what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Tell us.
So I will tell you first the amount that we have.
And this was counted by Tracy and Eliza. So if you don't agree, bring it up with that.
8,000.
No way!
988. So
no.
12 bolts
they missed a room.
Shy of. That's what I said. No. I said, wait, now did you count that stuff? Yeah. What about that stuff? What about this? Did you count? She said, yeah. She said they told her. She said that she counted it twice.
Because she didn't believe that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
8,000?
8,988. So 12 bolts shy of 9,000 bolts. That's crazy, right?
Dang. Yeah.
We need to. We are running out.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Woo, that's not good.
That's awful. There is a shortage.
Yeah.
We say that to Erin, one of our FabriChats, all the time. It's like, you better hurry and get here because we are running out of fabric. Yes. Like, we are.
We have to recount in January.
We're definitely going to recount in
There's no way there's only
I know
9,000
it.
bolts
I know.
in the shop.
I really want to just go count it myself, but I don't want Tracy to think I don't trust her. I absolutely trust her accuracy. And she was going to be here today, but she had a little personal thing. Her poor husband took a tumble down the stairs.
Yeah.
He is
got a hurt
fine,
shoulder.
but not. It's either
Yeah.
dislocated or there's something bad going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go fix
so
that.
she is at the walk-in clinic with him at the moment.
Being
But
support.
Being
Good.
supportive.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So she couldn't be here, but that is the number. I know.
I would have never. I mean, I didn't. I wouldn't know.
And we had hundreds and hundreds. We had over 500 guesses. Most people trusted us about what we said. People were around that 11,000.
Yeah.
We had a few people that were around like the 1,300. It's like, no.
We big. We're quite a large store.
And that was good too. So they were all over the place. We had 3 people that were pretty close. One person that was the closest. So there's somebody named, is it Ava or Anna?
Ava?
Ava Talley. She was pretty darn close. She guessed 9,868. Susan Roberts was pretty close. She guessed 9,783. But the closest person with a guess of 8,755 is somebody who has been here multiple times. She's from California, but she's been here for 3 retreats.
Yeah.
3 retreats.
Quite a few.
Teresa Wheat.
Good.
I love Teresa. I love it when it's somebody that we know.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many people that we don't know. But so anyway, so she was 233 bolts off.
Oh, wow.
Isn't
Good
that
for
crazy?
you.
So yeah, Pamela Messner, another real close one. Paula Brooks. And Lisa Lusk, a local girl, she guessed 10,120. I mean,
Right
just
with that.
1,000
I mean, I
off.
get that.
I know.
I know.
So anyway, so we'll show you at some point what we had picked out was this really cool stack of, we'll show it tonight because we'll mention it again tonight. We won't go through all of the detail, but we'll mention it again tonight that Teresa's the winner. We'll call her in the meantime. But we picked out this really cool stack of fat quarters that is a special fabric for each state.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I think that's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, kind of nice. So
Well, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Teresa. We'll by the time you see this, we will have called her.
Yeah.
But anyway, those
That
of you
was
guys
fun.
know
That was fun
Teresa,
guessing.
send a little email.
I'm sorry that Mom and I sent you down a wild goose chase.
I know.
Picking the wrong number. Whatever.
Who knows what it is today?
So there's she's
Sis
getting
is
mad. They're fine. I think she wanted his beanbag.
Oh.
There's 3 beanbags in there. They're all Maisie's. He must sit
Whichever
on
one
the
he's
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's
Maisie
really
doesn't
nice
share
is because I go check on them a lot, and he is so sweet with her.
He's really good with
he
her.
just pats her, and it's okay, and he's so sweet.
So good with her.
He really is.
So
He's a good boy. They're all 3 of them really good kids. Good kids.
Harper's definitely learned patience with Maisie because Maisie is not very nice.
Maisie's not nice to her. It
she's
breaks my
not.
heart a little bit because and Harper never reacts to it. She just sorry.
Yeah.
You didn't want that. And it's like, Maisie.
I know, Maisie, and it's
mean to
so
her.
hard because Robert and I definitely we parent the same, but when it comes to Maisie and Harper, it's hard because Maisie, not about a year and a half, she's still learning the whole emotional distress. I mean, she's either happy, mad, gonna get you. There is not like common sense. There's no like, don't throw the water just because you don't want it. Just put it down.
There's
don't
no
drink
ability to think about consequences.
And so it's hard because with Harper, it's like she can, prioritize and knows how the motion thing works. And sometimes it's hard with Harper. It's like you just have to be aware. If you're at her level and your hair is showing, she's gonna pull it. She's gonna pull it if she's in a mood.
Impulse control.
It's
you don't
very
get that until
hard.
you're 2.
Yeah, and we hug the kids all the time, and Maisie gives hugs. So Harper, when Maisie's having a bad day, well, do you want a hug? Maisie walks on over like she's gonna give you a hug, and then just yanks on that hair. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Harper. And Maisie, you can't pull hair. It does, all that whole thing. And Robert's like, well, no, Maisie needs to be in trouble. She needs to have a little hand smack.
No.
She needs to do whatever. And I said, well, here's the problem. Maisie does not she realized she was being mean. She does not realize how that works. Whereas Harper can do, when Maisie asks for a hug, give her a hug. But just don't assume that a hug is going to fix it. Because a hug is not going to fix and there's going to be tears involved.
Right. Okay, let's tell them what's behind us so that we can let you guys go.
Yes.
Get any gardening done. Wait, what was today's National Day? Avocado Day?
Yeah.
Mutt Day?
Go get yourself an avocado.
Raspberries. It is a good
walk
day.
your mutt to some raspberries in the farmer's market and you get yourself an avocado.
That's right. Good day.
So the quote behind us is the 10-minute block, or the 4-seam. I'm not exactly sure what Mom calls it, but
I think I call it the 3-seam.
3-seam?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it is a 10-minute block is how the industry has it. But it's super easy. So if you're wanting to use some stuff out of your stash, cut up some 10-inch squares, and then you just use 10-inch squares and your cute little focus piece, and it's 3D.
We have a video about this, right?
We do.
Mm-hmm. We have a video.
Or you can
and
get
I
a
think
pattern.
this is the quilt that they're making. Yeah, and there's two different books. There's the 10-minute and then there's the second one. Mm-hmm. And you can do this with any size square. It's a pretty cool thing. And it causes this fun little curve. It's kind of addicting to make.
It's super fun.
So,
super fast.
It really is fast. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. You can't hardly mess up.
No.
But anyway. And was this the one that we did in the series?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
It's super fun. It makes it look super special. And this is the basic block of it. And then the second book gets a little more intense.
But by intense, just other things that you can do with it. Yeah.
Not that it's any
different
harder.
sizes. I mean, this one could be a different size than that, vice versa. But pretty
and
cool.
you can also put them more in there. You know, you can put it in every other corner if you wanted to. We like
and that's what the book will show you. All kinds of different options. But pretty cool. You'll really like it. But
yeah, a super fun one. Especially super fast if you, someone in your family wants to do a quick fair quilt. I know some fairs, like our fairs, we have 3 weeks before our fair is, but you would be able to get this quilted done, ready to go for your fair exhibit before, your due date probably. Yeah. If you have someone last minute thinking, hey, I want to do that, this might be something that you can show them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We will see you tonight for box opening.
See you tonight.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.